Nick here, snowmanboy. This is the Astral Projection Project. This is where I attempt and I practice to astral project every day until the day that I astral project. So I've never done it intentionally, but that's my goal, is to do it intentionally and then continue to astral project and learn so many things and go on so many adventures. If that's your goal, then I wish you the best, and I know you can do it as well. So thanks for being here. I appreciate your support and interest. I think this is day 39. Kitty's on the other side of the door, meowing to get in here. Um, Day 39 here, and it is September 29th, 2021. So how'd my practice go this morning? I woke up at 4:44, I had some coffee, and then at 6 o'clock I started my practice. I was in this room, and I put a blanket down on the ground. I had my noise canceling headphones, and I had my blindfold, and I started. I started to breathe deeply. I had my eyes closed underneath my blindfold. I was breathing deep in through my nose, out through my mouth. Um, I started that mantra. One thing to note, I didn't say it last night to myself as I went to sleep. I started to have a really vivid imagination last night, and I'm not sure what I can attribute that to. But it happened, and I loved it. It felt so good to see those images flashing in my mind, and then I could try to manipulate them a little bit. And because for me, that's it doesn't happen too often. So I think what I'm doing overall is strengthening all sorts of um, abilities of mine. One is imagination, my imagination. So this is great. So anyway, last night I think that kind of took over my attention. So I forgot to say that mantra to myself as I went to sleep. And the mantra I'm talking about is, as I fall asleep, I will astral project. I will go where I want to go and do what I want to do. I will be completely safe. And when I return to my physical body, I will remember everything that had happened. So, although I didn't say it last night to myself as I went to sleep, I was saying it during my practice this morning to myself. I did hear the ringing in my um, ears, I guess, and they did get louder. It still wasn't like two mornings ago. That was really cool. It got really loud, and then when I tried to disorient myself through those techniques, the indirect techniques, um, there was a good feeling in the sense of disorientation. Um, but nonetheless, I still did a decent job of disorienting myself through those practices. I tried a new one. I'm starting to get creative with just messing around with different ways of imagining my astral body. One was kind of like a boat. Um, I was trying to rock myself back and forth like a boat slowly. And it worked a little bit. So I'll try that one tomorrow morning as well. One thing to note is a visual sensation I had, and it was like a bright. I've said this before, this kind of a situation that I've been in, where a bright light comes into my focus of me with my eyes closed, my third eye, I guess you could say. And this bright light, it's almost like as if there were vivid images happening in my mind, but it was just a lot, and it was bright, really bright. but it's only for a split second because I don't know if this is right or wrong, but and if you have any experience with this, let me know. But it comes in, and then it's almost like my defenses kick in of I don't want to lose control. I don't think it's really a fearful thing. Maybe it was back in the day for me when I would try this, but not so much now. It's almost like my automatic defenses kick in, and instead of just letting go to this light and whatever images pop into my mind, my defenses kick in and just shut it out. It's almost like I start to lose myself, and then, you know, boom, my defenses kick in and I regain control, if that makes sense. So that happened, and it was interesting. No audible other than the ringing in my ear that got louder, but sensations. So that's it. That was my practice this morning. I listened to a lot of Rick from the Astral Club yesterday. There are a couple of really cool videos I heard of that I want to respond to. I haven't responded, left a comment yet, but one was of animals having souls and wolves as well, and how Rick traveled to the astral and found uh, his pet dog in his parents' backyard. His the astral um, embodiment of his dog back there, and he interacted with him. And then he had an interesting experience with wolves, where he went to a wolf like collective where this king wolf came out, and but it was just I don't know. You have to listen to the episode. But anyway, it got me thinking, and my dog that I have is her name is Sparrow, and she has part wolf in her. And I have this experience where it was probably 3 or 4 months back. I fell asleep in my bed. I told this story, I think, in one of my earlier episodes. And this is a an astral projection that I had. I'm almost certain of it now after hearing this video. But once again, it wasn't conscious. I guess semi-conscious since I semi-remember it, but it wasn't intentional either. And I found myself in my hallway of my small little house, and everything was dark. And before I got to the hallway, I was kind of heading out there, I guess gliding, and I saw like a spirit of my dog. I think it was Sparrow, and she was looking at me. And as I got closer, she kind of like walked out into the living room, and I didn't follow her with my eyes. But I was trying to, I guess, make sense of everything. And then next thing I know, I'm trying to like latch on to the wall and trying to feel it because I guess my body felt so weird. I don't know. It was really interesting and cool. So that happened, and but yeah, I want to comment on that video and tell them about that. That's it. I appreciate you being here as always. Shout out to Valentin. Thank you for the comment. Nobody else will see the comment because I think what's happening, Valentin, is if your comment has a link in it, then it automatically like blocks it from being posted publicly. And I can't I looked to see if I could push that through to make it public, but I can't. So anyway, I appreciate that comment, and I'm going to look into that PDF that you sent me. I haven't looked into it yet, but I glanced over it a little bit, and more helpful information. I appreciate it so much. I do. I appreciate you. Thank you. Um, I'd love to hear your stories, Valentin. Maybe we can connect, and you can share those with me. That's it. Thanks for being here as always. If you have any comments, tips, and tricks, leave them below. Any of your experiences, what you're going through, maybe. I'd love to hear it. And until tomorrow. Take care. Bye.